What's going on, team? It's your boy G, aka Janato Sensei. We back at it again with another episode of Janato Explain. Man, today's episode we're gonna be talking about Black Clover. Let's get it. Alright, y'all, so y'all know I've been watching Black Clover for the past few weeks, man. And if you've seen one of my more recent Stamp or Nod videos, you guys know that I actually stamped Black Clover, man. I don't know why it took me forever to watch the show, but I'm super enjoying it, man. In this video today, I want to talk about why I think it's great, man. I haven't finished it yet, but these are the things I'm really liking so far. So let's get into it. First off, the main characters, man. So with this story, you got two main protagonists, like in similar shows like Naruto. We got Naruto and Sasuke. In Black Clover, that's Asta and Yuno. And what I like about this series is that there's a balance between these characters. Now, granted, Asta is still, the main character of this show, but anytime Asta is able to, progress and do something, Yuno is right there beside him. Whether that happens off screen, we consistently know that he is getting better and he's at a certain level. Always usually a little bit above Asta, but that's obviously for plot reasons. But what makes those two different is, yes, they're rivals, but they still have love for each other. You know what I'm saying? This is not like a hate type of relationship. This is literally like, you my boy, but I'm really trying to still be the best. They have the same goals, same ambition. They're just on two different paths right now. The next thing I like about this show is the characters, man. The characters are super strong. Like, I don't like having a lot of characters in the show, especially with the world as mastered at Black Clover, man. Like, yes, you can have some characters that, are only there for like a narrative standpoint or just like in the background, but with this show, man, like, you can't put anything past anybody, bro. There are so many strong characters and strong enemies. Every fight, every battle, the stakes are super high, and a lot of these characters are surpassing their limits, along with Asta becoming more and more powerful each time they fight. So for the most part, there's no real wasted space. If they don't add something to the story from like a feat standpoint, they're there for comedic relief. Perfect example of this is Gordon, man. Every time he's on screen, he's either battling with his social anxiety and wanting to do things with the group but can't really speak up and nobody ever hears them, and it's always getting left behind, which I think is hilarious, or he's terrifying somebody just trying to be their friend, and granted, he might do something later on, but at this point in the story, for me, he is there for comedic relief, and just to see how weird he is at the end of the day is funny. Okay, so along with these characters being strong, man, the development between them is also really good in this show. From the time that we met Asta to the point that I'm at now, where he's learning to master Ki and continuing to just learn more and more about his powers and how he fits into the grand scheme of things of this world. It's really dope to see, not only his work ethic, but how fast he's actually progressing as a Magic Knight. And for even the ones that, progress a lot more off screen, anytime they're on screen, we're getting to see a new level of their power, at least the main ones. One thing that this show really does well also is backgrounds. So whether it's an enemy or we're getting a better understanding of a different person on, the Black Bull squad or any of the other Magic Knights, Black Clover does a really good job of breaking down that character so that, when things happen down the line with them, we have an actual attachment to that character and want to see that character either prevail or actually be saved. Now, for me, I don't know everybody's name in the show yet. There's characters that go in and out of the series, but when they're on screen, there's not a time where I'm just not really interested in them. So that's always a good sign when it comes to actual character development. The next thing is something that I talked about earlier, which is surpassing their limits, man. With each battle, Asta is getting better and better and learning more and more about his craft, man. And I can really appreciate that, along with also the characters that he's fighting with. Whether they're teaching him something or they're learning something out about themselves, there's always some type of growth, that happens within each episode. So next, I want to talk about the world building, man. From the time that, I started this story, where it was just, this is a magic kingdom and stuff like that, the world has expanded, you know. There's so many things that, you know, they're constantly reminding us about this world, and things we're learning on the fly. Whether it's something specific about somebody's grimoire, or has something to do with past history of the Clover Kingdom. There's always something new to learn, along with just trying to understand how magic works. But that's one thing that makes ASTA special, is ignorance, bro. Ignorance can be bliss. So because ASTA has no magic and it's basically like learning all this stuff on the fly, they're able to, you know, not only just tell us but remind us of certain things that will end up becoming like nuance, and, you know, we'll be able to gain an understanding of how people's powers work without them spelling it out for us. They do a really good job of actually like getting you immersed in this world. And with where I'm at in the story, man, the world just got even bigger. And last but not least, man, the filler for the show has been pretty good, man. Usually filler is not a reason that you know, would like a show, but with this show so far, man, it has been pretty good. I don't know, I can't call if it's gonna continue to be good yet, you know, because each bit of like filler episode has led to something. So it really hasn't, like, you know, got on my nerves just yet. But other than that, man, that's all I really got. Like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, man, and any bit of support is greatly appreciated. You can be watching any video on YouTube right now, but you decided to check this one out. So I'm gonna head up out of here, man. Y'all be easy, y'all know the vibes. Always keep your honesty going, Speed Boy G. I'm gone. Peace.